Big B on the track. Oh boy.
Captain Saber Bro is here to save the day.
Playerism is the antidote to feminism.
Her to pay for this shit.
No, but I can tell you, women ain't gonna try you if they feel like they can't try you. If they tried you, they felt like it was something else got going on. Worry about you. Worry about you, how you treating me. So make sure you hit that like button.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. How y'all doing tonight? What's going on? We are back live. How y'all doing? Can I get a 1 in the chat so I can see everybody who with me? Who all out there in YouTube land? This is your gracious game advisor. Can you give your gracious game advisor a 1 in the chat? Let's go. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Y'all make sure y'all hit that lovely like button when you slide up in here. D Wavy, what's up? Shiny Dwarf, Macaroni Tony, Patrick, Lord Dobie, Wade, DMT, Willie, Shiny Dwarf again. Jeremy, what's up, bro? Andrew over there on Facebook. Brams, what's up, bro? Mike C, Alex, Patrick Taylor, Jay Unreleased, Ryan Dangbar. Shout out to everybody. Wade Emery. How y'all doing in like Live in Effect? Art, what's up? James, what's up? The Greatest, what's up? How y'all doing, man? I am not gonna be on here long, as I always say, but I'm serious tonight. How y'all doing tonight? If you're watching on Twitch, shout out to you on Twitch. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody all across the world. Shout out to everybody all across the world. Dre, you doing reaction tonight? Yeah, I'm going to do a reaction video tonight. This the one I've been waiting on. Cook 'em slow, chef, for sure. You already know, bro. You already know. Men's Mental on a Million. What's up, bro? That's the interesting name for a channel. That is an interesting name for a channel. I want to check your channel out if you got some work. If you got some videos, I would love to check your channel out. So, as a matter of fact, put the link in it. Put the link in the chat. Men's Mental on a Million. But shout out to everybody, man. How y'all doing tonight? How are you guys doing tonight? Y'all already know. Get your questions out of the way. If you have questions, go in and ask me now. Go ahead and ask me all of your questions right now, if you have questions. Because I'm going to be starting early. You got me hooked on that Superman song by Eminem. Yeah, that was that jam. YouTube blocked the video, though. So I can't do the music reactions, bro, because YouTube blocks it. So men's mental health awareness. Oh, yeah, we need that. Yeah, put that link in the chat. Should you follow your gut? It depends, bro. It depends. You should it's tricky, bro. It's tricky. I tend to follow my mind, bro. I tend to compartmentalize things, analyze things, and then go. Like, I'm like data driven, bro. But it just depends. It just depends on the situation. And it just depends on the context. Give me some more context. Did you see that Corey Jones video? Yeah, that's the one I'm going to react to tonight. Yo, King Dre, thanks for the game. How do I know when it's time to walk away and leave a potentially good relationship? She is good to me, but her family is drama and toxic and starting to affect me. You need to tell her she need to keep her family out of y'all shit. And if she can't do that, then you're gonna have to walk. You got to let her know that. You have to let her know that she have to keep her family out of y'all shit. And if she can't do that, you got to walk, because it's starting to affect you. It's starting to affect your mental health. It's starting to become too much drama and too toxic. So you gotta get her in line on that. I need to book a one-on-one ASAP. Do that. Y'all know what to do. Y'all just be talking on here. My girl I've been with for a year and a half doesn't trust me because I still keep options. I feel like dropping her. Is this the girl you fucking did the first consultation with me about? That girl? I don't like that name. You gotta change that name, bro. You gotta change that name. It's a trollish name. I don't like trolls. I don't like that name. Is it worth dealing with a long-term relationship? No, long-term relationships are absolutely pointless. Like, you can't. She's going to need physical intimacy. As humans, we need physical intimacy. You gonna need it, and she gonna need it, and you're not gonna be able to give her what she needs, and that's gonna make you insecure, right? And that insecurity is gonna manifest itself in your behavior. When you're talking to her and late at night, you're gonna be listening in the background, and you're gonna be asking her where she been and what she doing and why she ain't called you. It's too much, bro. You're better off just being friends, being cool. You can still talk to her, but not have the expectations of a relationship. And then when you guys can get together, then do it that way. But don't try to, force somebody in another state or another country or hundreds of miles away. Don't try to force them into monogamy, because it's pointless. You can barely put handcuffs on a chick that you live with, let alone in a whole nother state. Long distance relationships are pointless, and it's going to make you insecure, because deep down you know that she has physical needs that you ain't going to be able to meet. You see what I'm saying? So how do you feel when a woman said, "I'm not ready for a relationship. You're a nice guy, but I'm not ready"? Sound like it's not you, it's me. Women don't tell me that. I don't feel no way, because women don't tell me that. That means she don't like you, and you need to move on to somebody that like you. You need to move on to somebody that likes you, fam. So what's the best advice after the first date? Just had the first date yesterday with a dime. You got to be more specific, brother. You got to be more specific. What's up, Dre? I've been talking to this girl for a while, and we recently stopped talking months ago. I tried getting in touch from me, but she doesn't respond to my text. So okay, show up at her house next. Fucking go find somebody else. What don't y'all understand? If she don't like you, move on. If you text a girl and she don't text you back, or she ain't text you back, fuck her. Go talk to somebody else. It's that simple. Why do y'all it's like literally billions of women, and y'all get hung up on one that didn't text you back. Go meet another one just like you met her, and go meet another one, and go meet another one. Stop getting hung up on women who don't fucking like you. Stop it, please. It's gonna drive you crazy. Go talk to other girls that like you, girls that want to date you. You understand what I'm saying? Jeez. Yo, it's been a while since seeing you, OG. Yeah, I was just on here live the other day. But yeah, man. Shout out to Art for the $4.50 super chat. Shout out to you, bro. Child, let me go charge my other phone so I can text and post a link at the same time. For sure. If I'm in a relationship and she's not answering my calls and texts after 24 hours, should I drop her? Yes, you should drop her. These guys, oh no, that's not what I want to read. These guys asking questions must be new, Dre. They saying silly shit. I mean, not necessarily silly. They just don't know. And I suspect a few of these guys come from my text list. I text a bunch of guys to tell them to, come join me. So a lot of these guys are new. But what's the best way you think it is to interact and meet with women? Go talk to them and introduce yourself and tell them you want to go have drinks or something. That's the best way. I got this girl I'm dealing with, and she keeps saying it's my fault whenever she does shit like bumps the edge of a table or whenever the weather. I don't like some of y'all names. Shout out to Cal L for the $7 super chat. That collab with Mac the Day Game was dope. So much knowledge. Thank you, King Dre. For sure. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to you for the super chat. What does it mean when a female tells you you seem innocent when you really not? You probably just quiet, a little too quiet for her. Not too quiet for her, but she probably just think you quiet and shy. You a little bit more reserved. She trying to get you to open up more. I don't like some of y'all names. Yeah, man, you should be blowing me. I already know y'all trolls. Just by the name you choose, just by the name you pick, I know you're a troll, and I don't really like trolls, bro. My ex still likes my Instagram and TikTok, even though she's with another man. Should I block her? You're not new, bro. You know not to ask me no shit like that. If it bothers you, then you should block her. If it don't bother you, then it's pointless. Bro, just because somebody like your shit, that really don't mean nothing. Like, I like people's shit all the time. I like a bunch of women shit that I don't want to fuck. I like a bunch of men shit I don't want to fuck. That don't mean nothing, man. Y'all get caught up in somebody double tapping, somebody scroll past and they like the color shirt you had on, and you get caught up in there. You think the bitch wants you. If she wanted you, she would let you know that she wants you. If a woman wants you, if a woman likes you, she's going to be fucking you, or she's going to be spending money on you. Period, bro. She's going to let you know. You see what I'm saying? Now, if she like bomb your shit and she just go down your page and like 15 pictures all at the same time, that's a little something different. But you post a picture and she like it, that don't mean shit. And if that's the case, just ask her. It's better to ask her than to ask me, because I don't know why she liking your shit, to be honest with you. I don't know what's on her mind. So it's best to ask her why she liking your shit, or why the girl stay. Y'all will hit me up and be like, hey, this girl was staring at me. What does she mean? Go ask that bitch. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Why you asking me for? I wasn't there. What does it mean she was staring at me all night? Motherfucker, go ask her. If a bitch was staring at me, I'm gonna go ask her, what are you looking at? You making me uncomfortable. Or you looking at me like you want to eat me up. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go fucking message fucking Mr. Lucario and be like, hey man, this bitch was fucking looking at me all night. What does it mean? It means she obviously finds something appealing to what she was looking at you, or she obviously something. Go ask her. Don't ask the dating coach. Go ask her. That's y'all problem. You scared. Right? You scared. Is there a point where men should take a break from dating and focus on themselves and leveling up? Yeah, you should take a few months out the year. You should always take a few months out the year to, get your shit together. At least 2. What if she's going to postpone depression? She can't make her mind out. What can I do to fix relationship? Is it over with? Yes, it's over. You're not a therapist, bro. She used to F and spend money on me, but she left me for another dude. Well, shit, the other dude was better than you, brother. The other dude was better than you. What can you do? What can you do? Go find somebody else. There's billions of women. Go find another one, brother. Go find another one. There's nothing you can do about that, but improve and become the best person that you can be. You understand? That's all you can really do about it. He probably taller. Who cares? Why do you care? It's over, bro. Don't bring us down. We don't want to fucking. We don't want to be sad with you, bro. Fuck that bitch. It's over. Let it go. It's over. On to the next one. You sitting here, oh, she probably sat taller, and you want us to be like, yeah, fuck that, bro. It's over. So once the bitch leave you and start fucking somebody else, game over. Right? You don't want to talk about it no more. Go on to the next, bro. You're gonna drive yourself crazy anyway. You feel me? Is it bad to be reserved? Because I'm quiet until I know you know. It's you do be who you are, bro. Height ain't everything, bro. I'm 6'3". I have a partner who's 5'6" with hella holes, more than me. For sure. That's real spill, Macaroni Tony. Most of my homies was shorter than me at least. Most of my homies were shorter than me. All them niggas had holes. So, you know what I'm saying? My best friend was like 5'6", 5'7", running through him. So, Stephen Buckner, what's up, bro? What if your girl going through depression? How long would you give her to get it straight? That's kind of tricky, bro. Depends. You should see if you can help her, get her to a therapist or something, bro. You know, I don't really deal with shit like that. You know, I wouldn't want to deal with that. Although we all go through shit, you know what I'm saying? But maybe see what you can do to, if that's your girl and y'all in together, y'all solid together, maybe see what you can do to help her out of that. You know what I'm saying? See if she can go see a therapist, or, you know, speak life into your girl, give her a purpose. You see what I'm saying? She probably depressed because she ain't got shit to do. She's just sitting around all day on fucking Instagram, just stewing. You see what I'm saying? And give her something to do. Give her a purpose. That works. You see what I'm saying? Keep her busy. Is it appropriate to keep options open if you're in an LTR, not actively talking, but they are able to get at you? Now, it's kind of, if you are, I mean, if you doing your thing, you attractive, you're gonna have options either way. You don't really have to entertain them. So I guess in that sense, but if you're in a committed monogamous relationship, which you shouldn't be, especially you shouldn't be in one. It's kind of disrespectful to be entertaining people when you're in a monogamous relationship. That's disrespectful. That's why you shouldn't be in it. See, y'all get into committed relationships just to keep a bitch around so she don't go fuck somebody else, because you scared if you don't lock her down, somebody else gonna get that. But you don't understand. All you got to do is get her mind, and she there forever anyway. Well, not forever, but at least as long as you playing your cards right. But y'all be so scared. Y'all be so scared that y'all rush into a relationship because you think that's gonna keep her faithful, and you think that's gonna keep her around, and you ain't ready to be in the fucking relationship anyway. If you was really in a relationship and you was really trying to be in a committed monogamous relationship, you wouldn't even be worried about no fucking options. That's y'all problem. Stop jumping into relationships when you don't really want to be in them shits. If you want to stay out and be single and hit holes, do that. You're going to have to sacrifice. Life is about sacrifice. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have everything you want. You're going to have to there may be a chick who want a boyfriend, and she likes you and she's good, but she don't want to deal with a player right now. You're going to have to let that go. You can't sacrifice. You can't have it all. Now look at you. You in a committed relationship. You really, really don't fucking want to be in a motherfucker. But now you're trying to keep your options open and all that. You have to make a choice, bro. That's what life is about. Sacrifices and choices. You cannot have it all, bro. When you're in a committed relationship, you can't have all the hoes. If you're out here playing the field, you can't be in no committed relationship. You got to pick what you want. Y'all don't know. You see what I'm saying? Pick what you want. Be decisive. Make a decision. Okay, I'm out here in the field. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to be in a committed monogamous relationship, and I'm going to try to cultivate this relationship so I can start a family or whatever, and this is what I'm going to do. but you gotta pick. You can't have that shit gonna come back to bite you in your ass. Stop getting into relationships and letting women. And number one, y'all be letting women back out into a relationship and be like, oh, well, what is this going? If you don't talk to me, if you don't commit right now, I'm gonna leave. And you so scared for another dude to be fucking her and blowing that back out that you jump into a relationship and you let her trick you into a relationship and you really don't want to be in one. And that's number one. And another thing, again, you guys don't want to see. You guys don't want to see her go nowhere else. You scared that somebody else gonna scoop her up. But if you really had game, you would know you don't really have to commit to a woman to keep her on your team. You don't have to, right? Now, all women ain't gonna stay with you forever if you're not committing at some point. That's the game. But at the end of the day, that's what come with the shit. And you have to be able to take what come with the shit. You can't play both sides of the fence. You can't ride the fence. You can't straddle the fence. You have to pick and choose, because the longer you ride the fence, the longer it's gonna affect your balls. Just picture riding the fence right now, what it's doing to your balls, literally. So you can't ride the fence. You got to pick, bro. You see what I'm saying? You have to pick. I haven't had luck with any dating apps. Should I just say fuck it and go to clubs, even though it's not my scene? You don't have to go to clubs either. Women are everywhere. Women are everywhere, bro. I've been telling her to date other dudes too. But this the thing. You get into a relationship and then a year and a half in, you want to be free. So now you tell her, well, shit, go fuck other dudes. She already locked in. She don't want to fuck other dudes. If that's what she wanted to do, she'll do it. She wants you and what you promised her. You know what I'm saying? You done pulled the bait and switch and shit. You see what I'm saying? You done pulled the bait and switch and shit. And now she like, what the fuck, bro? I don't want to fuck other dudes. I want to fuck you. Y'all be playing the game back. Y'all hustle backwards. You can't hustle backwards like that. You can't stop hustling backwards, bro. That's basically what you're doing. You're hustling backwards. I don't know if you have children. I have 3 children, by the way. I don't know if you have children, but what's the best way of dealing with a pregnant woman's emotions? What you need to do if you have a pregnant woman in your house or a pregnant woman on your hands, you don't have to be a doormat. You don't have to be a pushover. But what you want to make sure you're doing is cultivating the best environment so she can be stable mentally. Because if she's all stressed out, that's going to affect your baby. Trust me. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of shit, just let it go. Don't allow disrespect, and they're gonna have their emotions. Don't never let them disrespect you and call you out their names, but understand that they're gonna have emotions. It is what it is. Hormones are crazy. I know, because I was with a pregnant woman before. You see what I'm saying? But and I ain't never seen her like that until she was pregnant. You see what I'm saying? Both times. So after the shit was over, it was cool, but you have to understand that as a man, you need to cultivate the environment so it can be conducive to raising a healthy baby. And that means that the mental health needs to be on point too. It needs to be a peaceful environment. If she having her emotions, give her a safe space for emotions. Let her cry, let her get irritated, let her get angry and all that shit. Don't let her disrespect you. Don't let her violate you. Always check that. But just understand that they're going to go through it. Look the other way, basically. You see what I'm saying? Where do I put my question to be answered? So listen, fellas, if you're going to a whole phase and stop insisting for a monogamous relationship, then y'all trying to open your options when you have something serious going on. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Don't just, You don't have to commit to. You don't have to be in a relationship if you don't want to be with one and be in one. Honestly, what I've heard, men will go through whole phase very strongly during their 20s and mid 30s. So at first they like that idea, but the whole phase is unbeatable for a man. Nah, man. In the beginning, it's easiest. Hey, King Dre, some girl at college really likes me. She been all over me. She says she likes me, but goes home on the weekend and sees her ex. What do? Hit her and just fuck her, bro. Hit it. Dre out here building real players up to you. Play real players. Implement the game. For sure. Appreciate it, bro. Randy Reed, what's up, bro? Yeah, I appreciate all my guys. This is the Players Club right here. I appreciate all my guys. Y'all are what I consider the Players Club. Come out here and chop it up with me and view my YouTube and, support me. Y'all are honorable members of the Players Club. You dig? You feel me? But to my man that got the girl in college, hit it, bro. It's nothing more, nothing less. You guys have to, it's young men, listen, young men. You guys have to learn how to start making decisions and going for it without people holding your hand. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to always, I'm only live stream once a week, right? I have hundreds of people DMing me and texting me and shit every single day. I can't always get to you. You have to use your mind, grab your balls and say, okay, I'm attracted to this chick. I want to hit it. Make the decision to do it and stop waiting on King Daddy Dre to tell you what to do. You see what I'm saying? That's grown man shit. And women pick up on that. Women like men who are decisive leaders. Women can scan you and feel you out to know if you're a decisive leader or not. You see what I'm saying? Just by talking to you for 30 minutes. So if you don't have that spirit, you're more than likely going to miss out on a lot of women. A lot of women are going to see you and they're going to chop it up with you and they're going to see that you indecisive, you timid and shit like that. And they're going to count you out. So you guys have to start building the spirit. You guys have to start building the spirit to, be decisive leaders and make decisions and go for them shits without somebody holding your hand. Young men, you have to learn that. You see what I'm saying? You have, that's mandatory. If you want anybody to take you serious in this life, as a man, you have to start doing that. I hate hookups, but I better just change my damn mindset. You need to go to, this ain't relationship talk over here, bro. The solution is to bend them over here, bro. Shout out to J.A. Love your content, Dre. You all open my eyes with women. Thank you from Australia. Shout out to Australia. Bro, you made me get over my ex of 10 years. Appreciate you. Richie, what's up? We did a consultation. D Wavy, what's up? It's all about the confidence. How the girls down in Florida moving there soon? Most of the girls in New York, New Jersey act like dudes. What part of Florida you moving to, brother? It depends on where you're going. It depends on where you're going and what type of women you like. Where you moving to, bro? New York women are very masculine, too masculine. I dealt with some New York women. I have yet to meet a feminine woman from New York. Yet. I met some cool chicks from Jersey and shit, but New York City, NYC, I have not met one feminine woman from NYC. I'm moving to Kissimmee. Love Latinas. Yeah, it's a lot of Puerto Rican chicks in Kissimmee, Orlando area. A lot of Puerto Rican chicks. A lot of Puerto Rican chicks out there. A lot. Yeah, I like Orlando. Kissimmee. It's damn near the same shit. But we're gonna get into the topic. We're gonna get into the topic. So we're gonna talk about cheating women. And I want to show you guys a video that I saw that came across a player's desk. One of the honorable members from the Players Club sent me this video, and I was like, wow, it touched my soul. This touched my soul. This was very touching, and I want you guys to watch it. Now, what I don't want you guys to do is talk shit about what this dude is going through, because as you can see by the questions that I'm getting, y'all ain't no better. You understand what I'm saying? So, but this guy's telling his story, and when I react to videos, please don't go type in. If you're gonna go and comment on people's shit, do it from support. If I see any of you motherfuckers leaving nasty comments under people's videos, I'm gonna block you on everything. If I got your line on Instagram or wherever, I'm gonna block you on there too. You feel what I'm saying? I hate that. I hate people that, because they do it to me on TikTok all of the time. Somebody will do a video about me or my content, and then 1,000 motherfuckers will come leaving nasty comments because of what somebody else said. I hate that. Don't do that. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my man TOP. Don't go leaving comments and call the people you sent. Don't do that in my name. You feel what I'm saying? That's the word. That's sucker shit. Do not do that. You dig what I'm saying? But don't be in here laughing and all that shit, because again, judging by some of the comments, most of the comments that I just got tonight, and y'all ain't no better. But I want you guys to see this story, and I'm gonna teach from this guy's story, him telling his story. He's a YouTuber named by the name of Corey Jones. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well save your questions to after I get done, because I'm not gonna stop to answer questions. So if you got a good question, save it to after. You had 30 minutes to ask me. So we're gonna get into this. All right.
I can't believe this.
Hey, shout out to my man Travis Terrell. Y'all go join my man Trav channel. Go subscribe to Trav channel. Trav just started his YouTube channel, and he teaches how to code and shit like that, and giving his thoughts. So go join Trav. Trav day one. Shout out to my dude Trav. What's going on, bro? But yeah, let's get it started. Can y'all hear this?
I can't believe I'm really about to talk about this right now. This is crazy, man. Oh my gosh.
Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear? Press 1 if y'all can hear that. All right, for sure.
Welcome everybody. As you can see, this is a different type of video for my channel. The mood is kind of different. I wanted to set the mood for this video because this is a story, a time of my life that I've really never talked about ever. And I just want to be transparent with you all. I want to be transparent with people that follow me, that support me, family, friends, everything like that, this story is something that I withheld to myself for so long. And, some people know, and then some people don't. The people that do know, and the people that don't. And, you kind of make assumptions. Nobody ever knew the full story of what happened. If you've been a subscriber and supported me since forever, so since the start of this channel, that would be 2017, you probably already knew that I was with this one woman at one time, at one point in my life. She was in some of my vlogs and things like that, videos. And I took those down from my channel, and, it was an abrupt ending to those type of vlogs. It was abrupt ending to, you seeing me around her and things like that. If you're new here, you probably don't even know, because I don't have any pictures up. I don't have any videos up or anything. I kind of try to erase that side of my life. I want to be transparent here. So
me personally, right? I don't really, I'm fortunately for me, the women that I've dated don't like social media like that. So they wasn't big on, I want to post you on social media. It was one chick, the last chick I dated, seriously, she was like into, I want to post you and I put me on your page, and I shut that down real quick. I don't really post chicks on my social media, girlfriend and none of that. I just don't do it. Because I know how women will embarrass you, right? And maybe that's the thing with me. It's like, okay, Dre, you need to get over that. But I know how women will embarrass you. I had chicks in my DMs that I'm dealing with, and their profile picture is them and a man. You see what I'm saying? Date nights with the hubby, post the hubby every day and be in my DM with the same profile picture. Say, I can't wait to come suck your dick. So me, I'm just like, I know how they embarrass you. And also, I don't like people in my business, especially more so now, with me starting to, get popular and stuff like that. I don't really like people in my business. So I always tell guys to just, if you can, refrain from putting women on your social media. And it's another thing. Hold on. This is another thing. Guys think that because a woman posts them on social media, or they posting a woman on social media, that they safe. I see a lot of it on social media. These young guys, I see a lot of it on TikTok. These young guys like, oh, I'm good because she posted me. That don't mean shit. These women will embarrass the fuck out of you, bro. I'm telling you, women post guys they doing dirty every single day. Just because your girl posts you on her stories or posts you on her Facebook page, that don't mean shit. You still can get did dirty too. Trust me what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I had girls in my inbox with a man as their profile picture. You feel what I'm saying? And you take them to the pound town with the knee pads from Amazon. So fellas, just because your girl posting you, you're not safe. Trust me. But let's continue.
In 2017, I got married. I got married to this girl that
shout out to my dude MLD Modern Life Dating in the motherfucking building. I ain't got the my sound thing set up yet. He keep telling me to buy my mic. I ain't bought my mic and my soundboard yet. So I don't got my stream deck hooked up with the soundboard. So he get the Dre version of the horns. But shout out to my dude MLD. But yeah, fellas, that just because your girl posts you, you're not safe. But again, me personally, I don't like the whole showing off on social media of my relationships. You see what I'm saying? That's just me personally. And I think you guys should adopt that same type of thinking. So shout out to my man D. Peace King Dre dropping game all day. Shout out to my man D. What's up, bro? The doctor in the house. All right, let's get to it.
I've been with throughout college, you know what I'm saying? Mostly through college. And we was together for a while, went through college together, a little bit of our adulthood as well. And, decided to jump the broom and be bonded forever, you know what I'm saying? Everything felt right. Everything felt like, it was the right thing to do, the next step to do. Since we've been together for a good little minute, people kind of looked up to us as that Black couple in school and that couple that just stood through everything, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we decided to get married, honestly, was that the best move? At the time, it felt like it,
Felt like it. Listen, stop, fellas. Do not make decisions based on your feelings, especially decisions like that. Your feelings will lead you astray. It's just a feeling. If you got a good feeling about something and it makes sense logically, it makes sense on paper, A1. But if it don't make sense, right? If it don't make sense, but it feels good, a decision like that, don't do it. Don't do it. And he's gonna get into why the shit, it really didn't make sense and he shouldn't have been there. But just from him saying, oh, it felt like it was, it felt good. It felt like the thing to do. You see what I'm saying? But if you was to ask him to analyze it on a piece of paper, was it the thing to do? He would probably say no. And I think he's gonna say no. You see what I'm saying? So don't, as men, you should not make decisions based on the way you feeling. I know that's hard, especially decisions like that, decisions that affect your livelihood. If you feel like eating, feel like drinking a glass of juice, okay, cool. But, as far as getting married and making big purchases and investments, and don't, your feelings ain't that's not a good guideline. You understand what I'm saying? Your emotions is not a good guideline.
But, you know, sometimes you can't let time determine what's truly going on and what's truly there. But yeah, we decided to get married and you know, take that step towards our lives. Moved from an apartment into a couple of homes. I know some of you all probably seen in some of my old vlogs where we moved from a house to another house, but we was renting, just trying to find a home that we liked to rent until we bought a home, but we ended up renting a home. And of course, that was in the town that my alma mater is in. So if you know, you know. So we, you know, moved in together. Everything is going good. And, you know, once we got married, before we got married, there really was never no hiccups or anything like that. At least that I didn't suspect. There was no type of, there wasn't really any red flags to me. You know what I'm saying? I think the only red flag that was in me was like, I was like, yo, you know, we've been born and raised here, went to school here. We really need to move from this state in order to be prosperous, you know, in order to make a name for ourselves, build wealth and all that good stuff. Now, granted, I was saying that because there wasn't many opportunities in South Carolina for anyone recently graduating. You know, I was a management major, hospitality management major, started off in the hotel industry, worked front desk, became assistant director of rooms.
You know why a lot of people do that? I'm thinking it's his girl was thotty, right? When a guy knows he got a thotty girl, he try to move her away. Women do that too. Women try to, like, if you ever hear a woman say, "Oh, you know, I want to start over. I want to move somewhere and start over." Thotty. That's usually a sign of thotty behavior. They want to get away from all them dick demons and just start over. You see what I'm saying? But guys will, you know, and I'm not saying I don't believe his thing where it's like, oh, it's no opportunity. That's cool. I understand that, but usually I'm thinking old girl was, you know, because then he said something too earlier. He was like, you know, you guys were like they were the model couple or the inspiration, and that they stuck through it all together, or something. He said like, you know, they've been through it all and all that shit. But then he said there was no really red flags, or, you know, everything was good. I'm thinking he knew that, you know, and they met in college. I think he knew that she was probably a thotty and shit. So, you know, he was trying to get her up out of town and shit. So I'm just saying.
Very shortly after that, still wasn't paying that much. You know, working at the University of South Carolina as an admissions counselor, and I started off making $28,000, guys. $28,000, a whopping $28,000 there, and that was a struggle because I loved the job and I loved what I did there, but it wasn't enough to provide for me and her, even though, because I loved the job and I loved what I did there, but it wasn't enough to provide for me and her, even though she had a job, but it was still kind of like a little bit of a struggle. So I think that kind of helped play into what happened in the marriage, maybe.
Listen, fellas, I don't give a fuck how much a chick tell you, oh, I got it, and, you know, you ain't got your money together. You making $30,000 a year, and she making 40,000 or 50,000. I got us. We can put it together. It'll be. I don't give a fuck how. I don't give a fuck how much they tell you they got you. If you don't have enough money to provide for a family, do not fucking get married. I don't give a fuck how much they tell you they got you. I believe in you. Do not fucking do it, because what happens is they eventually start to get burned out from you know, carrying the load. Women are not designed to carry the load like that. You see what I'm saying? And they're going to start looking at you funny, right? When they go to work and they gotta kiss ass and do all this shit and fucking, you know, fight through the corporate ladder and take shit and fucking get rolled up and deal with office politics and stressed out. When they on the way home, they start thinking, what the fuck do I even have a man for? Why the fuck am I doing this shit? And this dude ain't really, you know, got it like that. He can't really take care of me. Why? You know what I'm saying? They start second guessing shit. And women, I don't care how much money that a woman has, is only so long
before the clock start ticking to where she gonna expect you to be doing more and bringing in at least more than her. She might give you a shot. I'm not saying a woman won't give you a shot if she got more than you. A lot of them will give you a shot, but the clock is fucking ticking. Trust me. And if you, when a woman, normally on average, when a woman is making more than you, it's hard for her to look up to you. I'm not saying it's not possible. You got to have some real pimp game. But when a woman makes more money than you, she's not going to look up to you generally. I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying? So my man came into the game with 28 grand. That's not enough to provide for no family. Even if your girl want to work, even if your girl want to split the bills, even if she want to do that, you still need to be able to be making enough so you can provide for a family. You can provide for a kid if you have to. You see what I'm saying? You need to be making sure that you can do the shit on your own and not dependent on her. Because when you dependent on a woman, for your resources and your finances, it's going to be hard for her to look at you, like the king dingaling. It's going to be hard for her to look up to you. And then she going to work around other powerful men. She kissing her boss ass. She thinking like, damn, women compare, and they have things like this in their mind. Like, why my man ain't doing this? I gotta, my boss is doing this. Why my man can't do this? Then now they looking on Instagram with all these scammers and, all this shit, all these chicks taking trips and shit, and your ass over here making $28,000 a year. You see what I'm saying? What's that? How much money is that? How much money is that a month? What? Like almost 2 or 3 grand or something like that a month? You see what I'm saying? That's not enough money to be in no relationship. I don't care what she tell you. I don't care, because she can be fit. It's the thing. What I was just telling y'all about feelings. They can feel, right? They can feel like, I was just saying, don't make decisions based on feelings. See, a woman can be feeling like, I can make this work. We can make this work. I love you. And this is how they feel, right? They feel like they love you. They feel like they want to try this. They feel like they want to go in. They feel like they got you. They feel like they can do it. And they feel like you're going to come up. But that's just feelings. That shit don't mean nothing. You see what I'm saying? The shit don't last. Reality start to set in. Like, damn, I'm fucking married and we can barely keep the lights on. We got to eat rice and beans every fucking day. You see what I'm saying? They gonna not look at you like a man, bro. And that's gonna manifest itself in the way that she treats you. When she can't look at you like a man, or when she look down on you, or she even look at you as an equal. See, this is the thing. A lot of men want to be looked up to, right? And even if your woman is looking at you like an equal, that's gonna bother you, because you know what I'm saying. You want to be more than just a woman's equal. You want to be her king. And even if she looking at you like an equal, she treating you like an equal. You see what I'm saying? She ain't giving you head. She telling you, well, I get to it when I get to it. You cook tonight. I don't feel like cooking. We partners, remember? And she ain't submitting and shit because y'all equal. Y'all eye to eye. That's gonna fuck with you. And if she's looking at you like that, then that's gonna be a problem for you. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying money is the end all be all, because it's not, right? But what I am saying is women are attracted to the man who has the resources. In America and in the rest of the world, the main resource is money. And if you ain't getting none of that, it's hard for them to look up to you, especially if they're not super attracted to you sexually. Right? If your game not strong, if you don't have the personality, you don't have the drive, or you don't have the fucking ambition. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? You have to get the bag. If you want to be in a relationship, do not get in a relationship if you ain't getting no money. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you have like me, right? My kid's mom, I was with her for a long time. She got with me when I was broke. She was young. Of course, I don't think she would have did the shit if she was smart, but she was young, right? She got with me when I was broke, but she believed in me because I had ambition. And when she first met me,
when she first met me, I was already getting my little bread. When she met me, I was 20 years old with my own apartment, my own car, and I was doing my little thing. So she knew that, but then I got locked up. And when we got together and I got out, we got together, I was flat fucking broke. You see what I'm saying? So she took a chance then, but I still had to get up and get out and go get it. And most of the problems that me and her had, the back and forth and her getting flipped with me all out the mouth and all that shit, most of those problems came when I was broke. The minute I start leveling up, that shit stopped. That stopped on a dime. And our problems went to my problem with her, because in the beginning, right? In the beginning, with her, with me and my kids' mom shit, we would be bickering. I would have to like, bitch, don't talk to me like who fuck you think you talking to. It would be like that type of shit. Like she getting a little bit, but because I'm depending on her, right? I ain't got my bag, I ain't found my bones yet. I ain't getting no money. I'm broke, right? I'm broke as fuck. And she not treating me horrible, bad, but I don't like it. She ain't all submissive and all this shit. I'm getting sex and all that because she was sexually attracted to me. But it's a little bit, the mouth a little fly, the behavior is a little iffy. But when I started getting my money together, it took me about a year to start getting shit rolling. That shit changed because I already got the game. I got a backbone. I'm not no pussy. So she ain't gonna run over me regardless whether I'm broke or I'm not. And I am who I am. But our problems went from bickering it over, like who the fuck you think you talking to why you ain't come home last night. That's what our problem started being. Like, why you ain't come home last night? You fucking with all these hoes and blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? That's what we pretty much our whole situation, the majority of me and her situation was about that. Me with hoes. You see what I'm saying? But I said that to say when I started to level up and started to get my money up and started to take care of my business and handle my business and pay bills and all that shit, paying the bills and making sure everything good and making sure my kids good and all that, she started to, it was a different level of respect. You see what I'm saying? The respect was a different, and the problems that I had before, it went away. You see what I'm saying? Now, if she's still a firecracker, she's you know what I'm saying? She still got a little mouth, but it's different than when I was broke. You see what I'm saying? And it was a point of time where I had all the money in the world and I fell off and I was broke again and the shit started back again. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying that to say, and even though like, I don't think that they consciously mean to be mean to you when you down, but it's just hard for them to look at you like a boss and you ain't doing boss shit. You can't, if you want to be treated like a boss, you got to be doing boss shit. If you want to be treated like a king, you got to be doing king shit. A woman is not going to treat you like a king and you're not acting like one. She ain't gonna treat you like Zaddy and you ain't being Zaddy. She ain't gonna treat you like a boss and you ain't being a boss. She ain't gonna treat you like a leader if you're not being a leader. So that's why having your money together is very important, because that's a sign of you being somebody. Right? You got to boss up. Are there chicks who'll date you when you broke? Who'll get serious with you broke? Yes, most chicks will give you a chance. In fact, you see a lot of women complaining about how they'll never do that shit again. So I'm not saying that women won't fuck with you without no money, because they will. Most of them do and find out the hard way that they'll never do it again, because they get with dudes who ain't got no ambition, and then they end up carrying the load. They end up carrying the load so long, you see what I'm saying? And the guy end up draining them and then end up cheating on them still anyway and shit. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of women get burned like that and they know better. Yeah, and they learn young. So that's why you hear them saying shit like when you watch Fresh and Fit. When you watch Fresh and Fit, you'll hear them saying, I want a guy to make this, I want a guy to make this. And then, Myron will ask him, have you ever dated a guy that was, not doing that? And they'll be like, hell yeah. And I learned my lesson. I'll never do that again. Most women have dated a guy seriously and invested everything into him, and he didn't do nothing with that. You see what I'm saying? And so a woman will feel like, damn, I put my all into this shit. I put my all into this motherfucker and I got nothing back but get cheated on and all type of shit. So basically what I'm saying is I'm not saying you got to have money to get a chick, but if you want a certain level of respect, you got to be trying to get to the bag, brother. That's all I'm saying. And my man here was only making 28 grand, thinking you gonna get thinking you're gonna get some act right out of your wife. You see what I'm saying? The bills got to be paid. Motherfuckers don't want to eat rice and noodles every day. Motherfuckers don't want to eat. People want to live decent. Your girl don't want to be driving and the check engine light come on and y'all gotta she damn near gotta go suck dick to pay for it. You see what I'm saying? You damn near gotta, sell your PS4 and to pawn it to pay for to get a new thermostat or some shit. You see what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to live like that. So, when your girl is, when you and your girl in that situation and y'all struggling, and then it's like you ain't trying to do nothing, she start looking at you funny, bro. I'm telling you, she not gonna ever say this. It's just gonna manifest itself in different ways, but she looking at you funny. Trust me. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. She's going in the world where other dudes are handling their business and you not. So don't listen to them when they tell you, oh, everything is okay. Everything is fine. We got this. I got you. Don't fall for that, because that's just how they feel. But when shit start to get real, that common sense going to start kicking in. You dig what I'm saying? So.
But those are conversations that you don't really have.
I went on a long tangent with that
beforehand. You kind of just going through life together. You don't really have.
All right,
still kind of like a little bit of a struggle. So I think that is $28,000, a whopping $28,000 there. And that was a struggle because I loved the job and I loved what I did there, but it wasn't enough to provide for me and her, even though she had a job, but it was still kind of like a little bit of a struggle. So I think that kind of helped play into what happened in the marriage maybe. But those are conversations that you don't really have beforehand. You kind of just going through life together. And if someone is for you, they're going to be for you no matter what your salary is, no matter this and that. The connection that y'all have really, should be strong enough to look past that. But anyway,
bro.
Someone is for you, they're going to be for you.
Let me
kind of help play into what happened in the marriage maybe. But those are conversations that you don't really have beforehand. You kind of just going through life together. And if
another thing, fellas, stop just going. Let women supposed to go with the flow. You don't go with no flow. I hate hearing guys say, "Well, I'm gonna just go with the flow." Nah, you be the flow. You create the flow and let her follow you. Don't just be going through with no flow. We just gonna close our eyes and just drive and just see where life take us. No, because when you trash out, you the man, bro. You gotta, as a man, you are responsible. As a man, you are responsible, right? You are tasked. You are burdened with the task to making sure that the family is good. I don't give a fuck how feminist they seem. I don't give a fuck how society say. You still are responsible for the family. It is what it is. You're responsible for where you guys end up in your relationships and shit. And you should want to be, because if you gonna call yourself a king, if you want a woman to submit to you, that's the penalty of leadership. People go look at my show I did a while back called The Penalty of Leadership. The penalty of leadership. That's the penalty of leadership. You are responsible for other people, right? So it's irresponsible to say, well, we're just gonna see where life take us. No, you need to calculate your steps, and you need to lead your family, your wife, your woman, your girl, your 5 girls, your children, your rotation or whatever. You lead everybody to prosperity. That's your job. If you want to be the boss, that's the cost of being the boss. That's the penalty of being a leader. That's the task that society put on you if you want to be treated like a respectable man. So all that go with the flow shit, no, you create the flow. Let her go with the flow. You don't go with no flow. I hate hearing men say, well, let me just go with the flow. No, bro, because you're going to crash out, and then she's going to look at you.
If someone is for you, help play into what happened in the marriage maybe. But those are conversations that you don't really have beforehand. You kind of just going through life together. And if someone is for you, they're going to be for you no matter what your salary is, no matter this and that. The connection that y'all have really, should be strong enough to look past that. But anyway,
that's again, that's puppy love. That's high school love. Listen, that's feelings. Love don't pay the bills, bro. When Your car break down and your girl got to get to work and you got to get to work and you can't do nothing about it, that feeling go away, bro. And then shit start to make sense when shit get real. When the lights get cut off, shit start to get real. All that, oh, well, if somebody gonna be for you, they're gonna be for you whether you have it or not. Life don't work like that. That's puppy love. That's not how the game is played, bro. As a man, you have to have it. You gotta perform. And if you can't, people are gonna treat you like you didn't perform. Period. If your girl, if they cut your girl lips off and she was amputated from her belly down, you would probably get rid of her. It ain't no, oh, well, you know, if somebody's for you, because she can't provide for you in the way that you need her to provide for you. You understand what I'm saying? All that, oh, you know, if somebody for you, they for you. If they not, regardless of what you got. That's puppy love. That's not how the real world works. Yeah, of course, you know, you want a woman to love you sexually, be attracted to you sexually. That's only one component of maintaining a stable relationship. Attraction is only one person, one component. Loving you, you know, loving you and being sexually attracted to you and desiring you, that's only one component. And that's all guys in this sphere seem to talk about. But there's more components to keeping a relationship together, or keeping anything together, keeping a business together, there's more components than just sexual attraction. You got to have, you know, you have to be able to provide as a man. You have to be able to lead. It's more than just sexual attraction, bro. So it's not just about, oh, if somebody for you, they for you. That's puppy love and that's bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Regardless of what you have. No. And me personally, I don't want a woman who want me if I'm broke. Because you stupid. Because you in my mind, you stupid. Because you willing to struggle through life. You see what I'm saying? I want a woman to like me for my leadership qualities, me being a boss, me getting to the back. I want a woman to like me for that, not because I'm in no fucking, but that's just me. Y'all be wanting them hoes to be like, oh, she ain't here when I'm down and fuck her and all that. I don't want a bitch to be here when I'm down. I want a woman to like me for my good qualities. You see what I'm saying? In my opinion, and I have a daughter, and I'm gonna raise her to not date broke men. Period. She's a period. I have a daughter, bro. My daughter ain't gonna be messing with no broke ass dudes. And if you is, then I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. But I forgot what I was saying, bro. But I started thinking about that, my daughter and shit. But love don't pay the bills, bro. Love don't pay the bills. Oh yeah, I don't want no woman who, you know, I feel like a woman is stupid to be struggling with a dude. Now, if a woman get with a guy and they trying to come up together and the guy have ambition, that's cool. But for a woman to be fucking with a dusty dude, that's the biggest turnoff to me. Like if I know you're a chick who fuck with dusty dudes, who don't want nothing out of life, who just sit around and smoke and play the game and shit like that all day. If I know that you fuck with dudes like that, I'm cool on you. I don't like chicks like that. That to me, that says that you're not smart as a woman. Like as a woman, you're not as smart, you're not in tune, and you don't know how to survive. That's what that says to me. I've seen a chick one time, right? I was talking to this chick, right? Me and the chick had started talking, and this was a couple years ago, and she was with her, she was on her stories, right? She put on her stories, and her and her homegirls was with two dudes, and I know the two dudes, right? I had just started talking to her, I had just got her number and shit, and added her on Facebook, but I know the two dudes. Who they was with on the story, right? And when I saw that, I don't know if they was fucking them dudes or not, but they was with them, and to me, you fucking them. And if you fucking dudes like that, I'm cool on you. And I ain't never respond to her again. Them was the bummiest dude, the bums. They just smoke weed all day, smoke Black and Miles, drink beer, and play the game and argue and do all type of bullshit. And if you fucking that, I'm cool on you. Not that I don't like the dudes, they cool, but if you fucking dudes like that, I'm cool. I'm telling you, if I find out a chick be fucking bums, I'm cool on that. So what I'm saying is, I want a chick to like me for my good qualities, and I want a chick to appreciate that I can get the bag, that I'm a leader and shit. Not that's fucking with me because I'm broke and I'm not, nah. Because that says a lot about a woman. If a woman is putting her energy into low quality people, guys low on the totem pole, that says a lot about her and how she feel about herself. As a woman is supposed to want a dude that's doing good, and you're supposed to want a female, just like y'all want females that's in shape and all this shit. Y'all want this shit. A woman's supposed to want a dude who get into the bag, who in shape, who look good, who that's what she's supposed to want. So if she doing anything outside of that, I gotta start side-eyeing her. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta start side-eyeing her. So
Wait, let's fast forward. So yeah, we ended
I gotta start. I'm rambling. We're only 5 minutes into this shit.
up getting married,
shit 30 minutes long.
in October of 2017. Jumped the broom, everything went well, and it was good, you know what I'm saying? But let's fast forward to the beginning of 2018. So not even a year, not even barely 6 months in. It was around Mother's Day. And her family came to the house. We grilled. A couple of my family members and friends came to the house. We grilled out, had a good time. And, it was just a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Being around friends, family, you're in your home, nice day outside, sunny. There's not a care in the world right now, at least for me. And I always looked at her as a person that I can trust. I always looked at her as someone that I wouldn't have to worry about, someone that had my best interest at heart. Always had the utmost respect for her because, I knew that she cared for me. That's how I truly felt. But fast forward throughout that day, family was still there. And then it's getting down to the evening. I'm outside grilling with her dad and stuff like that. We're having a good time, chopping it up, shooting the breeze, things that family do. And as the day went on, her family decided to stay the night with us, and we was going to go to breakfast in the morning. So the night is winding down. Everyone is going to bed. Me and her go to bed. And, at this point, I'm exhausted. It's like probably 11:30 p.m. Exhausted, been grilling, been cooking, been socializing all day, just tired. So she was falling asleep. I was falling asleep. But I was kind of tossing and turning a little bit.
Mind you, this is Mother's Day. Pay attention. This is Mother's Day. I got to keep stopping this shit, but this is Mother's Day now.
Bit in and out. So I think I fell asleep around like 12-ish, woke back up around 1 because I just kept hearing bzz, 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 ding, ding, like messages. So I was like, it's 1 a.m. Usually she's not texting her girlfriends or anything like that because they got mans and husbands and stuff too. They don't be texting like that. So I was like, but oh well. So I kind of turned over a little bit and, I wanted to try to go back to sleep. So I went back to sleep, tried to, and still heard it. So I kind of turned back over and kind of cuddled her a little. Got mans and husbands and stuff too, because I just kept hearing bzz, 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 ding, ding, like messages. So I was like, it's 1 a.m. Usually she's not texting her girlfriends or anything like that because they got mans and husbands and stuff too. They don't be texting like that. So I was like, but oh well. So I kind of turned over a little bit and, I wanted to try to go back to sleep. So I went back to sleep, tried to, and still heard it. So I kind of turned back over and kind of cuddled her a little bit. And then as I was cuddling a little bit, I kind of saw her phone. And then I saw a man's name on there that I'd never seen before. So I was like, 1:30 a.m., a man's name that I don't even know. This don't even sound right. But I didn't press the issue right then and there until I.
What? Okay. You ain't press no issue. You gotta get up out my bed. I don't give a fuck who else is there. You can go sleep on the couch with all that. Come on, bro. We ain't doing that. That's crazy.
Kept hearing the bzz, 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 ding, ding, ding. So now I was like, yo, like, who you texting this late? And I could tell that she was kind of startled a little bit because she probably thought I was asleep or in and out of sleep or in a deep sleep. So that's what she was like, nobody, doom, doom, doom. I was like, nah, who you texting? Because I know she would tell me instantly who she texting. So, and then she wouldn't tell me. So I was like, let me see your phone. And I've never been this type of guy to go through a phone or nothing like that. So I was like, let me see your phone. Because this don't even sound right. She was like, why? She kept questioning why. So I just took the phone. So I was like, boom. Looked at the phone. There was a dude in there. And they was just having this conversation. Looked like they was having a
Mother's Day. In the bed, bro. Mother's Day. In the bed. Bro, how much more disrespectful can you get? This is what I'm saying. My man left out a lot in this story because you don't go from everything is all good to, your wife 6 months in, 6 months in, your wife in the bed with you. Go at least go outside and smoke a joint or something while you're doing. Go sit on the toilet, act like you're taking a shit in the bed with me, in my bed. How much more disrespectful can you get? That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Bruh.
A conversation throughout the whole entire day. And I was looking and I was seeing things like, I'm gonna bring you a plate and this and that and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, what? Who is this cat, yo? Like, this is crazy.
You asking the wrong questions. What you mean, who is this cat? Who is this bitch that I've been married to? Not who is this cat? Bro, do you know how disrespectful it is for you to be the man say he was barbecuing. So I'm barbecuing and you're gonna go feed another dude the shit that I cook for your family? Word on Mother's Day? Are you crazy? Disrespectful, bro. Disrespect. This how they do y'all. This how they do y'all. That's crazy. How much more disrespectful can you get? I would love to talk to him more and to kind of see how he got to this point, because this type of disrespect has levels, right? And it escalates. Women don't just come out of the gate trying you like that. Women are very socially smart. They know that, okay, if I do this, this dude gonna punch me in the mouth, right? They know this. So they have to feel you out and they have to grow to it. No woman is just gonna start coming in the gate, violating you like that. It starts small. It starts on the first date. You see what I'm saying? It starts on the first time she's at your house. And it starts with, her being combative or her being in your house taking an elevated tone and you don't do nothing. So that elevated tone turned into her calling you out your name and you don't do nothing. And that turned into sneak dissing you on Facebook. And that just grow and grow and grow and grow. And now you have your wife 6 months in, laid up in the bed with you at 1 o'clock in the morning, right? With your family there, her family there, after you cook for her family on Mother's Day, telling another dude that I'm gonna bring you something that my husband cooked for my family. That's disrespectful. If I don't know what that's crazy. That's crazy. But watch. I just want y'all to see the type of shit that be going on. And a lot of y'all can't talk because y'all done got done like this too.
So then she got upset because I guess I called her. So I was like, yo, who is this? Boom, boom, boom. And this.
Yeah, of course she get mad. They beat you getting mad. So they get upset with you. They gonna get upset with you because you catch them being sneaky. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. Just pay attention. This is how they work. If your girl ever do something slick, hey, y'all hit that like button, man. My lovely snitch, my favorite snitch in the world, Ritu, is not she's not happy with the likes. Let me see where we at. I ain't really happy with him either. So get the likes up a little bit more. Get the likes up a little bit more. But yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's mad, like they say in New York, it's mad, wild disrespectful. It's wild disrespectful. Bruh, I didn't know it was women out here that can be this disrespectful. Bruh, this ain't shit. This ain't nothing from I done coached people through some crazy shit. This ain't really nothing. But this was profound. This story touched me, though, and I wanted to react to this one. But
that's where it really got me. She was like, I was gonna tell you. I was like,
oh yeah, I lost my train of thought. If your girl ever do something, if you ever catch your girl borderline doing something slick, right? This is some game. Pay attention. If you ever catch your girl doing something slick and you confront her and she get mad, she's guilty. I don't give a fuck what they tell you. I don't give a fuck what they say. If you catch somebody doing something, if you catch your girl being slick, if you catch her texting another dude or she did something slick, she ain't come home or she ain't answer the phone, and you confront her about it, and she approach you with anger, and her reaction is anger, she's doing something slick in the relationship right there. You don't even need no more fucking closure. Period. A lot of times I get questions like, oh, well, my girl, I was calling my girl all night and she didn't pick up, her phone was dead. And then when I confronted her about it, she blew up at me. I'm like, bro, that's a telltale sign. That's manipulation, bro. That's manipulation. I forgot the term they use for it, but basically they flip the script on you, right? And in order to avoid accountability, they start getting mad at you, because women know that men have a soft spot for them, right? And women know that they can throw you off by their anger. They know that their anger, they'll start to get mad at you and start talking about some whole other shit. And they know that it's easy to throw you off. You know how they know that? Because they've done this shit 1,000 times to you. This is why when you ever get into something with your girl, or you ever have an issue with your girl, don't ever let it go past what you're talking about. So if let's say she was supposed to cook and she didn't cook, right? And then you approach her and you upset about it, or you try to hold her accountable, and then she try to go off, because what women will do will try to go off and start talking about other shit and shit that you did. Stop her right there and say, hey, listen, I'm open for hearing you. You got to learn how to communicate. Don't argue with her. Don't argue with her about these fucking straw man arguments she's trying to do to throw you off to avoid accountability. This is what you do. And you have to do this earlier on, because it's gross. You stop her and you say, hey, listen, I'm open to hearing your frustrations and your concerns. I'm open to that, right? If you have concerns about something, I'm open to hearing them, and I want you to express yourself. But right now, we're talking about this, and I would appreciate it if you stayed on topic and not do that again, because when you do that, I feel like you're trying to manipulate me. You understand? So don't do that. Let's just stay on topic. And if you have something to talk about it, when we get done with this, address it. Nail me to the cross. But right now, we're gonna talk about this. You have to do that in the very beginning, so you don't set the tone for her to think that that's okay. You see what I'm saying? Because here you are, 1 o'clock in the mid. Y'all been together since college. Y'all been together years, all through college. So here you are, 1 o'clock in the morning, and when you confront your girl about something, she get mad at you and start arguing and all type of other shit, and now basically gaslight you, and now just get away from accountability. Don't let them fucking do that. Do not let them do that. You guys have to learn how to communicate effectively and shut this shit down. And I see comments say toxic as hell, toxic hell. Every last woman does this. Every last woman is going to try you like that. And it's not even necessarily trying you. It's a defense mechanism. When people in trouble, they have to figure out a way to get out of trouble. You see what I'm saying? Every woman is going to do this at some point to you. Every last one of them. And you have to know how to nip it in the bud in the beginning. In the beginning, it's going to be something that they do, or when you have to confront them about something, they're going to meet you with that. And what you have to do is let them know that it's not okay that they do that. And you let them know, hey, I'm open to hearing what you got to say. I'm open to hearing your concerns about me. I'm open to be nailed to the cross. Express yourself. I want to hear it because I want to fix it. But what we're not going to do is jump ship and start, running me around in circles. We're not going to do that. Don't let them do that. You have to fix that very early on. I learned that with my kid's mom, because she used to do that shit too. And I started catching on in the very beginning, like, hell nah, we ain't doing that. You see what I'm saying? It's a defense mechanism that they do. And you have to understand that men and women are different. The reason you as a man don't do it, because you have strength. You can fight your way out of a situation. You can assert yourself out of a situation. You can force yourself out of a situation. You can be more aggressive to get yourself out of a situation. A lot of the times, a woman's defense mechanisms in order to escape danger is manipulation. It's hard wiring, because they don't have the strength to get out of danger. So they have to be manipulative to get there. And manipulative is not always a bad thing. The manipulation is not bad. But they have to be more conniving to navigate and to get what they want. And in terms of disagreements and fighting and arguments and shit, this is their way of getting what they want, by running circles around you mentally. That's why they tell you never argue with a woman, because it's gonna go nowhere. You can never win an argument with a woman. This is why. So shout out to UM8 for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Dre and Lion, women will start bringing up stuff you did years ago that she already punished you for just to make her the victim and you the bad guy. Don't go for that, bro. They're going to do it earlier on. You have to stop it the first time it happened. Let her know. And every time she do it, put a stop to it. Check it ASAP. Don't let that go further, because when they think that, when they know that they can, and this is the thing, they know that they're doing that. It's not something that they don't know that they know that they're doing it. It's their way of doing. That's their defense mechanism. They're very conscious of what they're doing. You have to let them know that you see that. And if they try to give you pushback about it, say, "Oh, what you trying to say?" and all that, in the conversation, until we can get on the same page, we ain't got nothing to talk about. And if she want to leave, fuck her. But don't allow that. I would rather this relationship be over with than you to think that you can play me like that. Because if you let them play you like that, this is the thing. It grows and it grows and it grows. So if they can manipulate you like that, and if they can escape accountability, to, let's say, again, you catch them doing something, or she was supposed to cook, or she say something slick to you, and you check her. If she can manipulate you by getting mad at you and changing the tide of the conversation, she knows that you're a sucker now. Bro, listen, women are very smart. Y'all don't know why y'all think they dumb. She knows that she's a sucker, that you're a sucker now. And this is going to manifest. It's going to manifest itself in her behavior. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse. You have to let her know, I see what you're doing, and we're not going to do that. And if you want to be with me, we can't do that. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, tell me what exactly was you gonna tell me? You know what I'm saying? So then, since family is in the house, we decided to go outside because we didn't want to make a ruckus and all this inside, since family was staying the night. So we went outside, walked the block, boom, boom, boom. And she was just telling me about the situation, this and that. And the weird thing about this is I never suspected that any of this would ever happen. But I realized once she started hanging out with these new friends of hers, all of her friends was married, but all of them had bad marriages. Either the wife was cheating on the husband or the husband was cheating on the wife. And I was like, she shouldn't be hanging with them, but I can't control who she hang with. Like, she just got these new group of friends where everybody had something going wrong in their marriages. And yet we're newlywed and she's seeing this and that, and they're probably influencing her to do this. So all kind of stuff like this is going through my head.
Birds of a feather flock together. It's an old school saying. If your girl's friends are hoes, she a hoe too. You see what I'm saying? Straight up.
And it just made me realize, like, this is crazy. This is not the end of it, but at that moment I was like, this is crazy. Like, I really couldn't process anything. So after we had a little walk, went back in, went to sleep. Woke up that morning and I just had a bad feeling in my gut. And we were supposed to go to breakfast with her parents. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel right going to breakfast. I had to fake like I was sick because the situation really threw me for a loop. You know what I'm saying? So my mom couldn't make it to the Mother's Day cookout. So we ended up going to my mom's spot in Sumter. So had to fake the funk there. Had to fake the funk like everything was going good. Car ride, not really talking. On the way back, talked a little bit about.
You ain't got to fake shit. If you ain't got to do, it's over. Nah, ain't no fake, no funk. Gonna be faking. She fucking. I don't give a fuck what they think. I tell your daddy, your daughter was texting another nigga. Tell him she gonna tell him. She telling him she gonna bring him food and shit.
About what was going on.
My food.
And then we got back in the home, and then that's when we really had a conversation later that night, where, you know, like, okay, what's up? What happened? Who this dude is? What's the relationship? How y'all know each other? Boom, boom, boom.
What you mean? What I would have did, bro? Over. Game over. Ain't nothing else to do. Game over, bro. Game over. It ain't nothing to talk about. Nah, but if her daddy asks me or her family asks me why you ain't coming, ask your daughter why I ain't coming. She in my bed at 1 a.m. texting another dude that she gonna bring him the food that I cook for y'all. That's why I ain't coming.
Come to find out, I remember about 3 months before me and her started like going to the gym together, things like this. And she was telling me about this trainer that had this new program. And she was like, yo, we should go to this camp since we're going to the gym. It'll be cool for us to go as a couple, boom, boom, boom. I was like, all right, cool. And she was like, yo, we should go to this trainer that had. Come to find out, I remember about 3 months before, me and her started like going to the gym together, things like this. And she was telling me about this trainer that had this new program. And she was like, yo, we should go to this camp since we're going to the gym. It'll be cool for us to go as a couple, boom, boom, boom. I was like, all right, cool. Never ended up going, but I guess she continued to talk to the trainer. So the guy was a trainer. And so they kind of had a little bit of history, and he knew that she was married.
That's crazy. That's how crazy. That's how disrespectful they'll do you. They'll introduce you to the dude that they fucking, or the dude they want to fuck. They'll introduce you to him. You shake his hand and everything, and they say, "Oh, we need to work together. Let's work with this dude." And you know, you'll be paying him because you want her to get in shape. Crazy, right? Shout out to my man Afi Kingdom in the motherfucking building. Shout out to my dude Afi. It's crazy, right?
Of course, dudes don't really care like that. It's up to the woman to neglect that. So I can't even be mad at the
real talk, fellas. If you ever catch your girl with another dude, that's not his problem. Don't approach the dude. You check your chick. Don't ever approach no dude about your girl. That ain't his job to be loyal to you. That's her job to be loyal. You feel what I'm saying? That's her job to be loyal. Don't ever approach no dude about no broad, bro. Ever. Because I know some of y'all do that because y'all hit me up. Don't ever. That's player rule number 1. Don't ever approach no man about no woman.
Dude, like, I'm mad at the disrespect for him to come at a married woman, but I can't be mad at him because he can only do what she allows. So at that point, I was like, boom, we newlyweds, we got to try to get through this, you know what I'm saying? The old me in this situation would be like, nah, it's dead right then and there. But I was like, since we newlyweds and since we just got married and since you're supposed to try to work through things, I'm going to try to work with you. So I was like, look, we can get through this, but I'm going to need you to delete this guy off social media. I'm going to need you to delete the number. I'm going to need for you to lose.
When another dude gets your girl, you're not going to make her delete contacts, and that shit is over, bro. When another dude got her, it's over. You can't make her delete him away. It's not going to work. He got her mind now. It's over for you. It's over. If another dude gets your girl in the bed, he got her mind. It's over. She ain't going to. You can't make her delete the contact and block him. She going to find a way to get that meat. She going to find a way to get her fixed. Trust me. So you're just wasting your time.
There's all connection with this guy if you're not interested in this guy. If you want to be with this guy and you're interested, let me know now. And we can talk about all of that, you know what I'm saying? And we can move away from each other, whatever. But let me know. So she's like, no, I can delete him. 2 days later, I remember getting home before her. And she's not home yet. But her iPad is in the room. I just got home, took a shower, about to take a nap. And I see her iPad is on my nightstand. And then I see this guy, same guy, number through iMessage popping up on the iPad. I was like, I thought she was gonna stop talking to this dude. Like, what's going on? So I tapped on, open the iPad. She was like, I'm on the way home. Don't text me. Let me text you. And at that moment, that's when I know I got a problem on my hands. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you do not want this problem on your hands. You do not.
At that moment, it wasn't when she was texting another dude at 1 a.m. next to you. Fellas, unchecked disrespect just gets worse and worse and worse. You should have left her then. What do you mean at that moment you realized you had a problem? You've been had a problem on your hands, bro.
Not want your woman going behind your back, sneaking, lying, and doing all this, and you just got married and trying to work on things at that, and I'm willing to give you another chance. So when she got home, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. She got home, she took a shower, boom, 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 and she said she was going to dinner with one of her friends. I said, all right, go to dinner. Go to dinner with I don't know if she was with the friend or him. I don't know. But I already had the intel that I need that they was going to continue to communicate. So then when she left, I opened the iPad up again, and I noticed that they was trying to plan going to the mountains together in North Carolina and trying to figure out a way for her to get there and this and that. I'm like, yo, that's when it hit me. That's when it hit me, man. Like, as a man, that's the worst feeling you can ever feel. When you've been disrespected, lied to, betrayed by someone that you love. And I never, ever felt pain like this a day in my life. And still to this day, I still haven't felt a pain that I felt when I saw those messages. And when I realized she was lying, and I never felt that type of pain. At that moment,
that shit rough.
I just remember dropping down to the bed and just crying, bro. I was crying out of anger, upset. I didn't know how to feel. Like I really didn't know what to do. And I didn't want to talk to anybody about it because what happens in your home stays in your home until it's final. So I had to deal with this by myself. It was just me and her. I wasn't talking to nobody about it. I was just talking to myself about it. Coworkers was asking, like, why do I look this way and that way? And I could not explain it because it's like, I didn't want to put information out there without things being final. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that type of dude. And that's why it took me so long to make this video or even tell people what happened, because for so long, since 2017, I've lost followers that was connected to me and her because they think that I did something. I've lost some of her friends that was my friends too, that think that I did something. You know, like people automatically assume, oh, if they divorce or this and that, the man did something. But in this situation, I did not do anything. I never physically abused her, emotionally abused her. I've done all I could for this girl, with this girl. I've never like. So for anybody out there that thought I did something, you know what I'm saying? That's y'all, but I'm telling y'all the story. But let's go back. So at this moment, when she got back, she could tell that I was pissed. And I was like, you know something? What's going on? I know that you're still talking to this dude, this and that. We got into a huge arguing match or whatever. So at this moment, I decided to try to figure out a way for us to not be in this situation right now. It's heated in the house. We're arguing. We're looking at each other weird. I didn't like this feeling. I was like, yo, look, and this is probably the worst thing that I could ever do in this situation. I was like, look, I'm gonna get you a hotel room for 2-3 days. You go there and you think about everything. You know what I'm saying? You're saying you're sorry. You're saying you apologize. You're saying that you don't want to talk to this guy. You think about it. You think about what you actually want. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not about to have you in this house lying and doing all this and going behind my back. I'm gonna get you a hotel room for 2-3 days. You know what I'm saying? And you go and you think about everything. Think about what has happened. How this
is nothing to think about. Again, if your girl let another dude conquer her, game over. Game over. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to talk about. It's over. It's over. I know you want to save your family. I know it's rough out here in them streets, but it's over. If another man, fellas, if another man bag your girl, game over. There's nothing else to talk about. There's no more working it out. It's over. Somebody else has her mind. Two men can't have one woman's mind at the same time. It's impossible for a person to go in two different directions at the same time. It's impossible. That's chaos. You understand?
This is affecting what we have going on. You know what I'm saying? And you think about that. So 2-3 days come back. She come back to the crib. I instantly noticed another change. She had this look on her face. She's very cold. She's very, like, this is a side of her that I've never seen before. Like, it's a whole new person. I was like, what happened? Like, what's going on? And then out of prowling and prying and things like that, she just broke out crying and said she invited the dude to her hotel room.
How crazy is that? So you get her a room. She invite the dude to the room. Disrespect. That's how disrespect. That's how they disrespect you. But when you don't respect yourself, see, she know that you don't respect yourself. You ain't respecting yourself. You ain't respect yourself. So if you don't respect yourself, she can't respect you. And she knew the moment that you let her slide after you caught her in the bed, texting another dude, and she confessed that she was fucking another dude. She knew at that moment that you didn't respect yourself. That's why I say it's over. If a man gets your girl, it's over. If you take her back, she knows that you don't respect yourself. And if you don't respect yourself, she can never respect you. If you don't respect yourself, fellas, if a woman see that you don't respect yourself, she can never, ever, ever respect you. You understand what I'm saying? Ever. Have some respect for yourself. If you take a woman back after she cheat on you, that means you don't respect yourself. And she knows you don't respect yourself. And if you don't respect yourself, then she can never respect you. If your girl cheat on you, if she talk to other dudes and she ain't supposed to be doing that, it's over. Game over. Kick her to the curb. Nothing else to talk about. Period.
And I was like, why? She was like, just to talk. Just to talk? And what happened? Oh, he tried to kiss me, blah, 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 but nothing happened. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's a damn lie. He tried to kiss you. Come on, bro.
And that was the last straw. I was like, at this moment, this is done. We are done. I cannot do this. You know what I'm saying? But I did set up a therapy session for us. Tried the therapy session. That didn't go too well.
It don't work. Therapy don't work, bro. You can't negotiate desire. That's what Rollo Tomassi said. You can't negotiate that. You can't negotiate it. No.
And then eventually she was just like, she gonna move out. So she moved out the house. And as I told you, I wasn't making that much, so I couldn't afford the payments myself. So she moved out, and then I was forced to move to Charlotte with my sister and commute back and forth every single day from Charlotte to Columbia, South Carolina to work every single day. While she had the means to, you know, afford a little apartment or something like that on her own, I couldn't afford that at the moment. Had credit card bills and stuff like that with our name in it and things like that. It was just crazy. So she moved out, got her own place, and just left me there. You know what I'm saying? And I decided, like, you know, that's probably best anyway. But it was no hesitation. She got her place, moved out, moved in her apartment. And I was commuting back and forth from Columbia to Charlotte to my sister's place, staying on the couch. And I don't know if y'all remember, but I took like a 3-month hiatus from YouTube, trying to get my life together. And then I ended up moving to Atlanta because I took on a new job, and I stayed with my cousin for a couple months till I got on my feet, saved some money and things like that. And even though we wasn't together and we decided to separate, I was like, it just felt so bad in me I just felt like a failure, you know? And this is the only time in my life where I legit felt like a failure, like something failed in my life. Something so big, one of the biggest moments, being married, being in a relationship and trying to build things, and then it just failed. I legit felt like a failure. So when I moved to Atlanta, you probably could ask my cousin, like he had like him and his wife and his kid stayed, and I had a room upstairs, and I would be in that room all the time. I didn't want to go out. I did not. I was just in this state of mind where I just felt like a failure, man. I just felt like a failure. And that was that, man. I was like, what can I do? I was trying to figure out ways, like, what can I do to make the situation better? But it was nothing that I could do. And as a man, as a husband, you always want to try to do your best to make the situation better. But I couldn't figure it out. So I tried one more last attempt. I was like, yo, our anniversary is coming up. It's like when we first met.
My man just don't get it, bro. Trying again. Ain't nothing else to try. It's over, bro. It's over. Game over. When another nigga get that ass, game over.
I want to give one last attempt to this, because one thing about me, I'm gonna do my best. So I know that I didn't give up. I didn't give up on the situation. I didn't do anything. So I was like, look, for our anniversary, we're gonna go down to Myrtle Beach, and for that weekend, we're just gonna vibe. We're gonna see what's going on, you know. So I got us a resort at Myrtle Beach, had the room decked out nice or whatever, you know, had some roses delivered to the room to be there by the time we got there, had some catering options and things like that set up so we can go out, eat and things like that. And I could just tell eventually that was gonna be the last time that we had a trip or a time together. Something shifted, you know what I'm saying? Once that trust is breached, once a mistake and once something like that happens, it's like hard to come back from that. It's very hard to come back from that. Like I'm a big person on respect, support, trust, all that stuff. And once that is breached, you know, I can't really go back and
exactly, Trav. All that extra shit after she violates you. Once a woman violates you, it's over, bro. You doing all that extra shit, you just make her lose more respect for you. She just looking at you like, this dude is this is what they thinking. Like this dude is he just don't get it. You see what I'm saying? Oh man, Afi had a comment up here. Let me see. I remember the first time a girl broke up with me, and 2 weeks later she was in a full-blown relationship back with her baby daddy. She used to clown. Can't lie, was tight. MySpace told me. That's crazy. But yeah, bro.
But I tried, and I think that's what made me okay with like knowing that I've done all I can in that situation. Because even though she made a mistake, even though this and that happened, I still was willing to try. That's what made me okay with like knowing that I've done all I can in that situation. Because even though she made a mistake, even though
she ain't make no fucking mistake, that's not a mistake. Hey, I'm gonna bring you a plate that my husband cooked for my family. That ain't no fucking mistake. To be carrying, like to the trainer that she introduced you to and wanted to train to be fucking him, that ain't no fucking mistake. Stop thinking everything is a mistake. That's not no mistake, bro. Spilling a glass of milk on accident is a mistake. Knowingly getting on your knees and sucking somebody's dick ain't no mistake. Getting, Planning trips while you got a whole husband ain't no mistake. Inviting a dude to the room that your husband paid for you when y'all going through something to get fucked is not a mistake. I'm pretty sure you thought, hey, this ain't right. I shouldn't be inviting no dude that, no, I shouldn't be doing it like that. That ain't no fucking mistake.
This and that happened. I still was willing to try to make things work. Because as a husband, as a man, you have to try, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, through thick and thin, till death do his part, you got to try, you know what I'm saying? So I rested comfortably knowing that I tried, you know, and I tried to give it my best. But, you know, and, you know, people make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a mistake that cost
That ain't no fucking mistake, bro.
us a huge decision of our lives to be divorced and not be together. And, you know, to this day, do we talk every day? No. Do we talk all the time? No. You know what I'm saying? If I seen her, I'll be cordial. But I can't envision myself wanting to go through something like that again, and I don't want anybody to go through that again. So, so yeah, I think, you know, after about 4 years, I'm finally comfortable talking about this, because for so long, it felt like a failure, you know what I'm saying? And of course, she mentioned some things.
Hey, y'all get the likes up for me. Before we continue, y'all get the likes up for me, man. Get the likes up. If you haven't liked the video, give me a like. It's free. It's completely free to give your homie a like, your big homie, your big dog, King Dre, a like. Give me a like, bro. Get them likes up. Let me see. I need a few more before I get stuff, before I keep it going. I need a couple more before I keep it going. I need a couple more before I keep it going. Where we at? Where we at? All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to y'all.
That
Shout out
she felt
to the player circle.
Like were pain points for her. Like she mentioned me so yeah, I think, you know, after about 4 years, I'm finally comfortable talking about this, because for so long, it felt like a failure, you know what I'm saying? And of course, she mentioned some things that she felt like were pain points for her. Like she mentioned me once I started my YouTube channel, that I wasn't paying her any attention, which to me is a little bit skewed a little bit, because for one, I would include her into my vlogs.
Fellas, listen, that's the biggest scam in history. Oh, you wasn't paying me no attention. It's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. And that's bullshit. Don't ever fall for that. That's the first. You wasn't paying me no attention, but you trying to spend every minute you have with this chick. Don't fall for that. They always use that excuse.
I would try to include her into different processes of the YouTube. Like, granted, of course, editing takes time and shooting takes time, but that's not all day, you know what I'm saying? I know she mentioned sometimes when shows on, I wasn't paying attention to the show, I was in my phone. But if it's a show that I don't really like, I'm in there with you. I'm just not paying attention to the show like that. But I'm still right next to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not off in another room watching something else, secluded. Like, I'm still in the living room, still up under you with you watching the show. I'm just on my phone answering emails, or I might bring my laptop down and edit on my laptop instead of upstairs or something like that, you know? So she was bringing up little things like that. And I feel like if it was truly a problem, then it should have been mentioned instead of going out and doing who knows whatever with whoever, you know? The way my life has been going since that, you know, once I got on my feet, moved to Atlanta, my life has been skyrocketing, you know what I'm saying? Focused more on my YouTube, became a creator up next in 2019 for YouTube, had several opportunities with brand partnerships, this and that, new job, new apartment, all of this, like, and I would just attest that to God, you know what I'm saying? Even through all of that, I prayed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kept faith that things would be better for me, you know what I'm saying? And even for her, you know, I still want things to go well for her. I want her to find somebody that she could be happy with. And, you know, I want that for her. So I don't have any animosity or any ill will towards her. But since that, I think sometimes God make you go through things so you can see the other side and so you can be a better you. Because honestly, I don't know if I would be where I'm at today without going through that situation. I'm a better man. I make better decisions. I'm successful. I'm a young black king out here, you know what I'm saying? And I can't say back then that I was that, you know, I was striving for it, but now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is everything that I dreamed of, I now have. And, you know, it feels good. Yeah, I just wanted to share this story, man, because I held it in for so long. And I was like,
Fellas, do all that before you get into a relationship, man. Get yourself together before you get married. That's what he should have did that before he got married. Feel what I'm saying? He should have did that before he got married. So that's that, man. That's crazy. It's a lot of. I saw that. I was like, damn. But most men gonna go through that. Most men will go through that at least once. So, you know, it happens to the best of us, bro. It happens to the best of us. So let me get this link for y'all. But yeah, fellas, I told y'all I'm not gonna be on here long. So make sure y'all go join the Patreon right now. I just put the link in the chat. Go join that. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate everybody, all my players, for tuning in to your gracious game advisor. Yours truly, King Dre. I appreciate you guys. We will be here again next Saturday. Get the like button. Hit the like button. After this video go off, do me a favor and go in the comments and leave me a comment. After the video go off, when it not these comments, the regular comments, and don't go on his page calling him no simp. Don't go doing all that shit in my name. I told y'all don't do that. You see what I'm saying? Because he ain't no different from every man gonna go through that. You know what I'm saying? At some point, everybody done went through that. So he ain't no, y'all ain't no better than him. So you know what I'm saying? Don't go, well, you simp and all that. My man got caught up. We all done been there before. So, But anyway, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. It's none other than your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. I'm gone.